Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis. A moment now to check out some numbers for Tristan Thompson.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Buddy Hield. Marvin Bagley is out there with Paul George. And it's Wall. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Aldridge out there with Jokic. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Rubio in at the point. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Back to Rubio. And the layup's good off the glass. Well, something you'll love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one.
I love the glass eaters, Kevin. You know that was part of the strength of my game back in the day. Way, way back in the day. I mean, these teams are right at the top of the league when it comes to closing out stops with the defensive rebound. Glass eaters galore in this one.
Now, here's Bradley. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Anderson outside. The feed to Aldridge. Yes, that goes in.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, here's what the Timberwolves head coach had to say when we spoke to him earlier. He's racking his brain, trying to devise ways to take Paul George out of his comfort zone. Coach said he's just so steady, so confident. No matter what defense you run at him, he calmly dissects it. It's a problem that George poses for every team in the league. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Rubio. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. That one, no good. Great D that time from Bagley. And it's Hield off the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jokic passes to Anderson. Kicks to Rubio. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Count that one.
Going off that nice mid-range jump. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
Wall up top, covered by Rubio. Wall, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bradley can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Wall. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Again, the miss by Wall. And it's Rubio with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Aldridge up on top. Back to Rubio. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
The pass to Jokic. Aldridge wide open, he fires, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, Aldridge out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Rubio in at the 1. The 76ers leading by 4.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jokic, and no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Wall. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Wall's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. Wall's gone 4-7 from the field here. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Bounce pass, Rubio. And Anderson kicks to Rubio. Back to Anderson. Pass to Rubio. Looking to end the run. Thompson with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. 1:21 left in the first half. Rubio against Wall. Here's Aldridge. They get it again. Jokic buries it down low. Jokic has got 6.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
Wall passes to George. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Good on the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Buddy Hield. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 12. Passes it to Thompson. Wall looking it over. Pass to Bagley. Thompson inside, covered by Rubio. Bagley with the bucket.
And the rhythm
the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Rubio left side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And with all the stars on the... And that'll...
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Wall. Paul George is out there with Bagley. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Hield in at the two-guard spot. Timberwolves trail by 15. Rubio outside, deflects the pass. Bradley against Hield. He can't get it to go. Bradley with some nice D. It's Jokic top of the key. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pulls it up. Rebound, Minnesota. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Now, here's Rubio. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot, and it's Jokic missing. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. All with it, picked up by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
And there's the pass to Jokic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Wall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wall's got 12 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Bradley. Rubio outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Jokic passes to Aldridge. And that one, good. Aldridge has got his second basket.
And you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. Shot on the wing. That's good for George on the assist by Wall. George has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes to Rubio. Back to Jokic. And here's Bradley from 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And a big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Jokic in at the center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to George.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here is Anderson. At the elbow, Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And here's Anderson from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. George nails it from the high post.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Bradley. Back to Rubio. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Rubio's gone just 2 for 8 from the field, right there at 25%. Now Wall. Wall draws the double. Bagley with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Thompson comes with the double team. Jokic finds Rubio, and Aldridge slams it in.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
And Thompson throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Wall. Bagley kicks to George. Shoots over Bradley. Offensive rebound. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bradley.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Timeout called, the 76ers. They lead by 7. We've got 1:18 left here in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Tristan Thompson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
Here's George. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 9. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Jokic. Got a piece of it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mason, the pass to Hernan Gomez. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Free throw good. Maxey.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Pass to Jokic. Here is Mason. A three. A second chance effort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Mason. And here's Maxey. So the 76ers win it. A solid win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.